Well, hello, Virgos. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Virgo, this is going to be a general reading. I am going to get to love and your money a little bit at the end of the read. You guys are very, very receptive to the spiritual portion, which talks about everything, by the way. But you guys love that type of reading. Okay. So we're going to get to a little bit of everything. I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Let me kind of like shout out some people. Hello, Successful Abundance, Kiana, Bree Marie, Kimberly, Brianna. I always say your name wrong. Brianna. Is it Ant Cut? Is it Ant Cut? Hello. Hey, Kibi. Hey, Nia. Hey, Dee. Hey, Luz. Luz. Is that correct? Ashley. Wounds to Wisdom. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Aisha. All right. Shown. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this reading. Let's kind of like woosah. All right. This is for Virgo. Let's see what's going to come out here for Virgo. This is for everyone that I named off in the chat and those who will be joining, watching live, and those who will be watching later. This is for Virgo. Ooh. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to talk about a lot just based on the 4 cards that came out. But for you, I am happy to say there is progression and increase. I want you guys to write that down. And hopefully, I don't know if I've told you, I think most of the people that I read for know that when I come on live, they have a pen and pad. I always tell them this, okay? And this should be a part of your daily journal. Hopefully, y'all should know this already. But anyway, so the word that you're going to put down in your journal today is increase and progression. Okay. And this is going to happen for you really soon. I actually see this happening. It's not really necessarily a time. We'll probably find out the time a little bit later in the reading, but it's soon. And it's all because of a shifting of consciousness. So you are not where you were last month, or you won't be where you are right now next month. You get what I'm saying? So there is a mental increase here. You are in the final phases, really, of whatever it is that you've been experiencing. And this is not to say that you won't have issues. You guys already know that. This is not to say you won't have issues, because if you are an adult, you will have issues, right? You want to have problems, but this is a little bit different. So I need you guys to look at the words progression and increase, because of a shifting that's happening within you, your consciousness, your soul, and your mind. You're becoming more aware emotionally. You're emotionally connected to the spirit world, and you are moving accordingly, very intentively. I don't know how to really explain it. Okay. But can I tell you how you're possibly feeling right now? Remember, it said what you're about to experience. Right now, you may not be feeling the best. I did 4 Virgos. 4 Virgos. That's my last 4 clients have been Virgos. Okay. And every Virgo that I read for, this card came out. And I said, you feel extremely unmotivated. You feel dissatisfied in life. You are not necessarily engaged, really, right? With other people. You're not active as much. There's this boredom that you're feeling. And they're like, yeah. And a lot of you are in that energy right now. It could be because of sadness. It could be because of, this is the number 4, which talks about maybe family issues. It could have something to do with your housing. Okay. But one thing that I can see is weariness. You're tired. Maybe because of the lack of support from people that you've been around. Again, you got another 4 here. Again, we're talking about family, the people who are closest to you. You may feel supported, right? A lack of support, so to speak. Okay. Now, I like the fact that there's this calmness that you're about to feel. I love it. Like you got this calmness energy that all of a sudden that's going to start to occur. Remember when I said you're emotionally connected? That's exactly what this is. Your subconscious mind, you are aware of all the things that have been in there, all of that junk. And I want you guys to, this is another key pointer that you need to put down, subconscious mind and then dash. Subconscious mind dash, all the junk that has been in your subconscious mind, like an old, storage case, is about to be emptied out. That's relationships that are not working, family issues that you have, money problems that you have, all of those things that's just buried inside of you, all of that. You're about to release that. Now you're being creative. Now you're feeling love for yourself. Now you're feeling more welcomed, okay, by people. This is what this is saying. Now we're going to go ahead and get your second row. We're going to talk about love and money in a minute, but remember, this is all for your journal, okay? Now let's get it. This is for Virgo. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Oof. Virgo, it's basically saying you are born to be the head of something. You are born to be a leader. You're the one who creates things. People, not saying that people follow after you, but you have followers. Okay. You have followers. If you had a church, your church will be packed. You get what I'm saying? You have, Instagram followers. There's tons of Instagram followers, or people who want to, you don't even know that they're following. You got the high priestess here. You got people following you. You don't even know they're following you. Okay. You are a leader. You're something about your energy that feels very charismatic. Okay. You are the type of person, based off of what I see, that is very successful. You're a free thinker. I love this energy about you. I really, really do. And because you take action and what you want, I want you guys to hear me, because this is what you will be doing, because it is hitting the progression card. Because you are taking action and what you're doing, you're going to be able to manifest literally within the next 2 months. Now, I literally said I was trying to figure out what's going to be happening as far as timing. And the time literally said new moon energy, and it literally says a month or two. Okay. Literally within a month or two. All right. With that energy. And it says a change in the direction once you set your intentions. And a lot of you know how to do that. You set your intentions with full moon energy. We got full moon on Thursday. A lot of you guys are about to do that. It literally culminates throughout, like, for 6 months. You'll really start to see the finished product within 6 months. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but that's when you'll start to see it. Okay. According to astrology, you set your intentions on Thursday. You'll start to see things really formulating for you probably before you even get out of the year. Okay. You're going to do the same thing on the new moon. And so again, it's telling you mostly timing here. The timing of it looks like it's about 1 or 2 months where you'll start seeing progression. There's this new cycle, but this is what it says. Don't give up. Why? Because we talked about the weary energy. Remember, we just talked about that. We talked about the weary energy, and it says, don't give up, Virgo. You're about to manifest your desires. Whatever you've been wanting, that's what you're going to manifest. And then look and see, let's just see, what was the next card? The Empress. In the upright, the Empress didn't come in reverse. Now, with the Empress, it talks about what? Again, some type of growth. Some of you guys could have babies in the future, by the way, because it's hitting the Four of Wands. Hello. Okay. I don't want to miss that because a lot of y'all are younger, like younger. I have y'all, like some of y'all 27, 30, 33, like, and this is what you've been asking me. And I'm like, well, this has been coming out of Virgo's reading. I've been seeing a lot of things dealing with children. So I definitely see that. But, it's usually with the Empress energy, it is Venus ruled. And I've already told you guys what Venus rule mean. Venus talks about comfortability and sensuality and sex and wealth and love. That's coming after what? Manifesting your desires. So whatever area it is that you are manifesting at this time, you're going to be able to receive it. This is why I said growth. And then look at what happened after. Look at what happens after the Empress, the World card. Which means right now, everything is going to be a success for you because you had the King of Wands, the new moon, manifesting your desires, Empress, and the World card. There is no stopping you here, but I see some trouble. Oh, Virgo, you already know. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. We get to the T, right? We know we get to the T. See, this. The beginning part of the reading is to encourage you, but you already know Virgo's life, and this is everybody, but you always know there is a little bit of spice, a little bit of drama. And we're going to find out why. Because there is something ahead. There is something ahead brewing. Okay? I see tranquility in the future. I see peace in the future. Oh, I see all of that. But I want you to let the words ring in your brain. When it said, do not give up, I want you guys to hear me when I say, I feel you, because of that whole, it's not happening yet. And I don't want you to go backwards. I don't want you to regress, because you will be tested in this reading. I'm about to go ahead and show you. We're going to go to the outside. We're going to get to the outside of you. And we're going to see. I'm laughing at Nicole. She's like, here we go. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to the outside of you. This is anything that is affecting your environment. A person, your mind, family members, co-workers, lovers, whoever. We're going to see what house is in, because I see it. What house is in, and then what's going on. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. This is for Virgo. Didn't I tell you? I already knew. You guys had subconscious here, which is funny. Oh, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Now, you guys did have, there is some type of like trouble traveling. There is some type of troubles traveling. There is canceled plans. Okay. So if I had to say what I really see with this, it has something to do with, and this is just one part. This is like, if you're planning on going somewhere, there's some type of cancellation, okay, or a delay in your travel. Okay. That's just what I see. Just based on, because it seems like you're traveling and then all of a sudden there's some issues while you're traveling. But it kind of makes sense. You want to know why? because Uranus is in Gemini. All right, you guys really do need to know where that is in your chart. Okay. But other than that, you had the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. It did not fall in reverse, but you did have the moon that literally came in the reverse. What is this saying? Now, this is where the trouble is coming from, because you guys are not releasing something. Now, remember, before I saw this card, what did I say in the beginning part of the reading? That subconsciously, you guys got all of this junk that needs to be completely thrown out. It's almost like an old chest. Remember those old chests, and I don't know, most of you guys, if you're at least 40, I would say 40, maybe 35. Remember in those old movies, they would have those big wooden chests. Okay, they were fine at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, I don't really see that anymore, but that's what I'm looking at. It looks like an old chest. Okay, very antique-ish, and it's open up, and it's like things are being released out of that. But this is the problem. That is the issue that I see. Remember, I'm seeing future with the release, but I'm seeing the trouble before you're able to do it. So this is like a sense of uncertainty about something that's bothering you, that is irritating you in some way, because there is a sense of deception here as well with this moon card. You don't see clearly. You're not seeing something as clearly as you need to. I don't know if there's misinformation or what it is. Okay, there is this ambiguity where you're kind of like, I just don't know. That's what I'm seeing, and it's a little troubling. Okay. Because it's like a wound that's slowly healing, but it's not healing fast enough. You're like, oh my God, am I okay? So it's the slowness of the healing that I see. All right. But the Wheel of Fortune specifically says the expansion is coming. It is time. Okay. This is a faded energy for you, but I do have to be honest with these two cards. That's what I see. I see that you guys are going to get, more optimistic, but I do see that some of you guys are saying yes to things that you should be saying no to. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's keep going. That was only two cards. Oof. I do see that there's going to be some kind of, I think we talked about this before. Some Virgos, this has not experienced this already. I know some Virgos have already gotten something new with their working career. I've already, seen that with you guys, and you guys have already experienced it. So it's like there's another set of Virgos that are about to experience something new with their working career, venturing off to do other things. I do see that. I don't know why you're holding back. Some of you guys are not being proactive, and which is the reason why the King of Wands even came out. It's because you do need to be a little bit more proactive when it comes down to, like we said, your manifestations, your desires. All right. But I don't know. I just feel like maybe you feel like it's not going to work, or you feel like certain things are not going to be in your favor. And so you're not being proactive. But I do see that you're in this, like, considering maybe a new job, but you're trying not to be impulsive about your decisions. Okay, because you're kind of holding yourself back. Like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I not do this? This could also be, something dealing with your own business. If you are a business owner, I did see that as well. That could be something like that. But as far as working career, there are some things that you need to consider. Okay, there are some things that you're needing to consider in this reading dealing with working career, your own business, or where you are working. And remember, those eclipses are going to be hitting the Pisces Virgo axis in September. It doesn't matter necessarily what house it's in, but it's affecting the Pisces house, which is dealing with the subconscious, right? You get it? And Virgo, dealing with what? Health and your work and career. So there's going to be a lot of changes here dealing in those areas, okay? Because you even had Hierophant. That's totally talking about something dealing with your spirituality and philosophy and things of that nature. Okay, that's what I see. Like I said before, it came out again. Your slow healing of a wound that is still not closed. Now, put this in your journal. The slowness of a wound that is still not closed, because you guys are letting go, or it's saying you're not ready to move on from something. And again, this does not have to be a person, y'all. It really doesn't, because again, we're talking about working career here as well. But it's saying that is what you guys are needing to overcome. I don't know if there's a sense of despair that you have, or what this is really, some type of missed opportunity or opportunities that you feel that you don't have. That is the storm that I see brewing within you. Okay. Let's get some people outside of you in particular with love. Now, we talked about the money. We know that things are going to get better for you. I also see multiple streams of income too. So some of you guys are going to have 2 different jobs. It's another reason why you're considering things. You're like, okay, if I work this part-time job, hopefully they give me the right kind of hours so I can work both. Okay. It could be something like that. Or you could be just trying to consider if you're going to be leaving something altogether, but that is something that I see. But again, multiple streams does not have to come from anything that you're working for. This is money that you are not necessarily working for. Child support, spousal support. It could be anything like that. You get what I'm saying? Okay. But you're getting money in different areas. Let's get the outside of you with love really quickly, because I'm getting close to 30 minutes. Y'all know I will talk forever. Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk about those who could be dealing with a past person. Past person came out. That's not even really going to be an issue for you, because I see a moving on energy. Could be the reason why some of you guys are kind of like, I'm not really saying that you're down, but I just feel like it's more so disappointment. Like maybe disappointment, but I don't really see you guys feeling like, oh my God. Like, no, I don't really see that. I think, for you, you guys have the world card here. And I always say it's the full, 360 degrees of your life. It talks about what you are desiring. And there's possibly a lot of missing things from your life that's kind of getting you down. But I don't see it necessarily in love. I feel like you guys are fully going to be moving on from that. And you will. If you haven't, you will. And if we're talking about that whole letting go and healing, if it's in that area, it's still going to be done away with. I don't know how else to explain it. That's not going to be an issue for you. Okay. I do see you guys moving on. There is someone, as far as romantically though, and then I want to say dealing with someone in your past, they are not honest with themselves. They have not been honest with themselves. They have not been honest with other people. I feel like some of you guys stay for the wrong reasons, particularly if you were in a marriage, or if you had, maybe if you had children with the person or something like that. I don't see it being a happy connection. That's if you stayed. It wasn't necessarily out of love. And if you were single, the only thing that I can say, the reason why you may have stayed was, curiosity as to where it will go. But you were dealing with someone who really lacked direction. They were extremely depressed. This is interesting because I kind of feel like their energy rubbed off on you in some kind of way, especially how the water is on this card. I feel like they rubbed off on you based on energy here. You had Pisces and Scorpio, by the way, too, which is very interesting. Some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces. They kept you in limbo. And so you are walking away from that energetically if you haven't already physically. So physically and energetically, you will be moving on from this energy. Now, you had a soulmate energy. We talked about this plenty of time, a soulmate connection. And look at what came out. Look at this. Ooh. I love it. It says, you are now extremely optimistic and your yeses are righteous. This is not like saying yes because you're on a compulsion, right? This is like, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. This is a yes feeling. I'm feeling happy, right? This is exclaiming it. And so it's going to be a relationship that's going to be based on an equal give and take. All right. Very giving relationship is what I see. Very, very giving connection. I feel like you guys are going to share some moments that's really going to draw you guys together, because there's something about, I think I talked about this before too, where there's something about this person's energy where there is a familiarity of experiences. What you've experienced in the past, they kind of experienced that as well. Okay. That's something that I see. It looked like they are also letting go of someone. I know. Okay, I'm seeing that. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go a little bit deeper. One thing that Spirit wants you guys to know, it's funny because I literally just said that with the past person. It says the people that you spend the most time with shape who you are. That's something that you guys have to remember going forward. But I'm happy that that card came out, because it is confirming what I just said. Now, you are going to be going through some emotional healing, and they are too, and both of you are completely releasing the past. There's going to be someone who's going to come into your life where unknowingly, I want you guys to understand, this is not intentional. Unknowingly, this person is helping you in some kind of way and you are helping them. And I'm not saying financially, because I don't think they need your help financially. You are not going to need this person's help financially either, because you guys are what? What is the two words we talked about? Progression and increase. You are not needing them financially. It is something about both of your energy that you guys are doing. You are becoming like you guys are heroes to each other. Okay. You could be dealing with someone that, as far as a profession, you could be dealing with somebody who is, I'm trying to figure out how I can explain this. Someone who could be a therapist, because I do see someone who's professional, but with this rescuer card, it's like people who help somebody. Like, I feel like they could be in a healing work. They could also be like a doctor. Maybe, because here it talks about paramedic, but to me, that could be true, but it's also something a little bit deeper than because I feel like it's like a psychiatrist, someone who is a doctor. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting, because I feel like they are also on a quest in this lifetime to help people as well. Because remember, I said that you and this person are mirroring each other. I'm also seeing that you guys, some of y'all can go in business with this person. Not everybody, but I do feel like you can go into business with this individual. Okay. Now, they are going to be dealing with their past, keep trying to come back in their life. But this is interesting because you are too, but you're over it emotionally. Here it is, because I said it in my head and I asked mutual energy and this card came out. So you definitely have, and it's crazy because y'all really are mirroring each other. Somebody can't let your person go, and they can give a damn. I'm just being honest. Like, the other person does not mean anything, and this person that you're dealing with is not going to mean anything either. It's almost kind of like they're wasting their time. But this is what I see. And the reason why I say, because I keep seeing that for some of you, this person could help you financially as far as a business. Remember, you don't need any help, but for some of you, this person could actually be a catalyst to some type of new business of yours, a new type of business venture that you may have. And I've told you, I've had clients where their boyfriends gave them thousands of dollars. Okay. It has happened more than once with people I read for. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just said, okay, this person is going to come in here and help you financially. Okay. And now they have, I would say she has, for one person in particular, I feel like she has a multi-million-dollar business now, but that was 3 years ago. Okay. But I do see something like that. You guys are putting your heads together concerning some type of business venture. Okay. So not necessarily partnership just with romantically, but I also feel like this is going to be like a professional thing where you guys are going to be making money. That's going to be very profitable, by the way. Okay. Very profitable. Let's get one more card here. This person, I believe, is an animal lover. I don't know what kind of animal lover, but I do believe that. Okay. You are going to be very popular in your field, your in the specialty that you are in. Now, when I say popularity, I mean getting a lot of notice for you being able to sing, you being able to write, a lot of clients, a lot of customers. But the thing is, it kind of makes me feel that some of you guys are thinking outside the box. I think I said there earlier about your creativity juices are flowing, really. Like it's something that you guys are doing a little bit differently. But like you guys are getting and I don't want to keep saying recognition because yeah, that's true, but it's a little bit deeper than that. It's like you guys are going to get, oh, I heard picked up. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Like this is like someone who may have a skill with basketball or someone, you know, who has a skill with some type of, like I said, it could be singing. I don't know what that means, but it's going to allow you guys to get a lot of money and a lot of recognition, fame for some of you. I'm not saying fame for everybody, but fame for some of you. So this looks really good. I see that your clothes are very expensive. I see that you're going to be able to buy things that you didn't normally weren't able to buy before. I'm not saying that you guys are materialistic. I'm not saying that none whatsoever, but I do see your class, your status is changing. And I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to give you a feel-good feeling. Okay? I have to give you the good and the bad. And I'm telling you, just based off of what I see, this looks good. Just based off the cards that's here. Even the sun talks about that. The sun came out before this card came out, which literally talks about getting noticed. You are the best at what you do. And it's going to formulate for you in whatever way, right? Like, wherever way it's supposed to formulate based on what you are doing. Okay, so this looks really, really good. That's what I'm seeing. Your intuition is on point, especially when we're talking about making business decisions. Your intuition is just on point, very sharp. There could be some people who may be trying to get over on you, but I don't see them getting over on you. I don't see that. This past person that you were dealing with keeps showing up in your reading, and it's showing that they are emotionally stunted. Okay, because even when I was putting the cards back in the deck, that card had came out. I do see a very heavy regression in this energy. I do see that this person could be part of that rescuer. Is like this person looks at you, you know, maybe needing your help in some type of way or believing that you're going to rescue them in some type of way. I don't see it happening because you're not going backwards. You have an increase here. I don't see a decrease. But I want you guys to know what to expect. I want you to stand firm here with that Four of Wands. Don't go backwards, please. All right. And to trust your intuitions going forward because there are going to be some decisions, very tough decisions that you're going to be needing to make. All right. Virgo, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is down below. If you guys are interested in an astrology readings, and I'm talking about serious inquiries only, please do not just be emailing me because you just want to know. Like if you got the money, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be bogus, but if you know you can get an astrology reading, get it. Okay, well, email me rather. Don't email me if you don't, if that's not something you can get right now, please. Okay. But I do have some type of, I have a discounted rate for that. So if you guys are interested, you guys can email me on that one. If you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, I will be doing that next. That was supposed to be on there in a minute. So I will be coming back in 10 minutes if you guys have Sagittarius. And you guys also have a love reading that will be posted later on tonight. I don't think that I'm going to do one tonight live, but we'll see. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.